The town is holding a community workshop for the Annex long-term use study. It's open to residents and non-residents. It's all about the property that was previously the Faith Baptist Church, which the town purchased, and there's 3 acres total. Currently, it's unoccupied after the police department left, and the town is trying to determine what the town's going to do in the long run. By determining what's going to happen in the long run, the town will be able to determine how to use the building or the property in the short term. This will be something in the long range that probably won't be able to be funded for 10 to 15 years. Kimmel Bogrette and Kimley Horn are the consultants that we're using.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me. Welcome to workshop 1 of the...
So my name is Corey Dockman. I'm with Kimmel Bogrette Architecture. We are a firm out in Philadelphia who have specialized a concept. It's called our master concept plan process. And what we do is we kind of create a mission with communities, and that's what we're providing here with Vienna.
So they're non-biased. They're gathering information from the community, from the department heads, from town council, taking a look at all the different options and suggestions that are shared, trying to put together what individual wants and needs are, and then collaborating and pulling together what the actual community wants and needs are going to be.
We're conducting a whole bunch of interviews. We're doing other things like community engagement, which is what we're all doing here tonight. So this is going to be the big moment where we finally hear directly from the community, and they're going to get great input, and we're hoping to get a whole bunch of people out here and get really what their voices is and understand for the project.
They're going to break out into 3 different groups, and they'll be inquiring with the users, the folks that are coming to visit, what are their wants and needs, what is it about the town of Vienna that they would like to see but it currently doesn't have.
We view this as a really great exchange of ideas. We will do a little bit of telling, but we want to do a lot of listening this evening. We have 3 activities, and I'll just briefly go over those, and then our team will be able to direct you as we are moving through the evening.
One of the workstations will be the perfect fit. So what they'll have is a 2-size scale of the property, and then little cutouts that are to scale of a community center, a ball field, rectangular, triangular.
What we're doing is we're getting some block diagrams, and we're getting people like a tactile feel to this whole programming phase, right? So we want to see how much building we can fit on site, how much parking we can fit on site. We're trying to give people the ideas of it could be like this is a long-term use, so that we're trying to get is kind of those long-term goals for the town.
I'll mention with the perfect fit, we need to think about what fits on this site fiscally, what fits on this site contextually, what's a good neighbor to the residential buildings, to the police department.
Folks can actually take the little pieces and they can move them around to scale size to see exactly what will fit, and then also keeping in mind how much parking you might need to have for that. So while it might seem like the perfect size space for whatever it is that you're hoping for, you might realize, well, gosh, if we put that there, we can't fit anything else. There'll be opportunities for them to take a Post-it note and post on a wall what it is that they would like to see.
Another activity that we're going to have right over here is in your words. So we have some Post-it notes, and I think this is going to be informative to us to kind of get your direct words about what you think about this site, but also what you think about the process. One of our major goals here is that you leave from tonight, but also from the entire process, a little bit educated about what goes into making these long-term, 10-year plus decisions.
We have some things where we're trying to just get your voices down. We're going to write, what do you guys need? What are you missing from that the city services are providing you?
The last activity in the corner there is just Vienna's values. But we're asking you to do that in 2 different ways. We have a couple questions, and we want you to use a red dot for your individual values and a blue dot for the community values.
As part of the workshop, there's determining what the individual values are for folks, what do they want to see, and then also taking a look at the community values.
We're going to take a step back. We're going to review all the information that we gather from the community, review the interviews with all the town council, and we're going to kind of start writing a narrative program. And what that is really kind of the experiential narrative of what this project will start to become. And then we're going to start working on some conceptual solutions for that, right? We're going to start massing. It's kind of what we're going to look at a little bit here, but we're going to start doing the massing and get a cost to the entire project laid out.
They're keeping council involved in the process so that when we get to the final report, it's something that's actually doable. It's not an unattainable option. And then knowing what the property is going to be used for will also help the town to determine what can we actually use that property for in the short term. That's not going to necessarily have a big impact on the long term, but will be of a benefit to the community. So it's just not sitting there waiting for funds to come available so the larger vision can occur.
There's a lot of ways these things can go, and this has been a wonderful experience. I think Leslie leading the project on her side from the Vienna. Everybody's has their heads on right, and they're working to provide their constituents the best services that they can do in the town council, and that's not always the deal, and that's something that this town has done well.